Welcome to day 5. I'm so proud of you and impressed that you have made it this far. I hope you are taking the action items seriously because they are going to help your business. Now, today we're going to talk about mindset and the next steps because I want you to continue this journey. So after today, your journey does not end. And remember, you can do this, okay? Like I like to say, action creates confidence and confidence creates cash. So that's why I want you guys to take the action this week. I want you to be doing the work because when you do this work, you are going to be more confident, and confidence shows up everywhere in everything we do. People can tell if we question ourselves, right? That's going to come through, and it's hard for someone to want to hire or like sign someone, hire someone, however you want to say it, who isn't confident, because you're not sure if they're going to quit, they're just going to disappear, or if they're actually going to be able to get the work done. So when you start taking action in your own business, that's where the confidence comes from. So I really encourage you, even after today, keep working through this, because I know I've given you actually probably a little bit too much to work on. So if you need to go back and continue building out some of the homework I've assigned, please do that. Okay, so today there's going to be a little bit more homework than usual because it's ongoing homework, because I want you to start looking for clients. Now, there's tons of gigs that are posted in Facebook groups. Please take time to look through them, make sure they're not spammy, make sure they actually are paying a rate that's respectable. And you can also look at Upwork. Upwork's a great place to at least start getting that experience. It's also a great place to see what people are looking for as far as services go. And LinkedIn, there's a lot of remote work on LinkedIn. However, I do find that there are more employee roles on LinkedIn, which is fine if that's what you want, but just be aware of that. Now, platforms like Upwork, they do take a piece of your rate. Okay, so Upwork, I believe right now is 20%. So let's say you charge $50 an hour, they're going to take $10 off of that. So you do have to have a higher rate on Upwork because of that, to make sure you still reach your income goals. This is also a great way to see what's in demand, okay? And this does change throughout the years of what people are looking for, and especially with AI, people are looking for a lot of different roles at this time. So it's a way for you just to stay up to date in the industry. And even if you're still working on what you want to provide, maybe you're taking some time to watch some YouTube videos on different software programs, that's fine. You can take this slow as long as you're still taking action and you're not giving up. This is at your own pace, especially if you're working full-time or you have little kiddos at home. Don't burn yourself out in this process. But I do encourage you to keep a list of positions that are interesting and look at what stood out, right? And see, what was it about them? And then also what's their stack tech, right? Or tech stack, sorry. But otherwise, like, what's the software program that they're using that you can also do some more research on? So that way, when a position like that opens up again, that you'll be ready to apply. One thing here is, if the reason you are not applying is because you do not feel you are experienced, or you're going, you're not good enough, or yada yada, you're brand new, whatever the negative self-talk that you're hearing right now, I encourage you just to do it. Throw your name in the hat. If nothing else, if you're able to get a discovery call out of it and practice a discovery call, then that is beneficial. Okay, because the more that we have these calls, the better we're going to get. Just like the more, for people who do public speaking, the more times they speak, the better they get. And so practice is always great in this as well. But like I said, if you feel ready, or even if you feel 50% ready, I encourage you just to start applying, because you're going to learn a lot by just working with people. Even if it's just practicing those discovery calls, or if it's just kind of a general admin position that pays what you're looking to make, then apply for it, right? Like it might not be your dream job. And at least if it's in that okay, can do it list of things that you're willing to do, then it might not be the worst thing for you to get started with because you're going to understand more about the industry. You're going to learn how to work with a remote team, how to communicate with an online business owner, right? You're going to start learning hands-on experience with software programs. And some people learn better by actually working in the programs versus watching like tutorial videos on YouTube. So I do encourage you to just start applying because you never know. And if you take the time to read through their website, read through the application, you're already putting yourself ahead of a lot of people who apply for those roles. Because like I said, a lot of people don't take it seriously and they automatically get, disqualified for that role. So you never know. We have to just put ourselves out there, right? We have to take that action and be willing to not get the position, okay? You're not going to get every position that you throw your name in the hat for, but eventually you will get one. I want you to not give up. Just take it at your own pace, but don't let your mindset get in the way. And like I said, I've already talked about this a little bit on the other slides, but utilize YouTube as much as you need to learn some of these programs. And you don't have to be an expert in them unless if you want to specialize in like being a tech VA or you want to specialize in a software program so you can raise your rates, then that's great. But until just familiarize yourself with the programs. It also shows that you're resourceful and you know what the purpose of this program is when you're on a discovery call. But you don't need to become an expert in it or be able to really utilize every single function of it unless you sign a client and that is part of your role. Then yes, you do need to take it more seriously to make sure you understand how to provide that support. And my final thoughts here is just, I really encourage you, if this is what you want to do, to keep going for it because I believe you can do it. I know there's so many benefits. I've experienced so many benefits. This has been a blessing for my life. And I really hope that this course helps it become a blessing for your life. So eventually I want you to pick your focus. You're going to start out as a general admin, doing general admin work as a VA. But if you find something you love, I encourage you to get really good at that because you're going to be able to raise your rates and you're going to be able to either one, just make more money, or two, not work as much, but still make the same amount of money. And never stop learning and always take that consistent action. And like I've said, probably like a dozen times here today, that action creates confidence, which leads to success, right? That confidence creates cash. And don't give up, okay? It can be challenging at first. It's brand new. It's anything that's brand new and it's in change can be hard. And so if you're struggling to figure this out, if you're struggling to get to know the programs, or you're struggling to figure out what client or which clients to sign discovery calls with, right? That's okay. Just keep going. Don't give up. You can reach out to me if you get stuck. Just send me an email. I'm here to help because I really do want to see you succeed if this is a goal that you have in place. That's fine. So what is next? If you decide becoming a VA is right for you, I encourage you to take the necessary steps so that you can see success. And I've given you a lot of homework, a lot of action items this week that you can start taking those steps with, because you can be a successful, sought after virtual assistant. Okay. This is something that is in reach for you. Now, if you want more training, you want more support through this, I do have an entire academy. So this was just a mini course. I do have the Virtual Assistant Business Launch Academy. And since you did enroll in this program, you get the early bird discount is linked below if you want to check out that link to see more about what is provided there. We have a 4-week, a 6-week, and 8-week program outlined for you. So it's the same course. You get to decide how fast you want to go through it. It is self-paced, and I am there to support you throughout your journey. So I encourage you to check that out if this is something that you are truly pursuing. So I look forward to seeing your success. Please share your journey with me. Please send me an email if you get stuck. I really am here to support you through this. And I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see what you do.